What's going on, guys? This is Chimpact bringing you guys a Wi-Fi battle against Taylor. He messaged me on Twitter, I believe, and I accepted his battle. So I'm using a Genesect because Pokebank was released in Japan for a few hours, I guess, and I managed to get one from the help of a YouTuber named BlazeKing24. So shout out to him. Link will be in the description. So anyways, I'm going to lead out with my Donphan. He leads out with his Persian. Now this isn't an ordinary Donphan. As you can see right here, he's going to go for the fake out, and that's going to do a ton of damage. Now I told him that was a crit, so he wouldn't really think twice about that damage, but I'm actually an offensive Donphan with max speed, max attack. So that's the reason why that fake out did so much damage, because of obviously Technician, Life Orb from Persian, as well as the fact that I don't have any HP investment, so I'm able to knock him out with an Earthquake. As he goes out into his Slowbro, I had the perfect answer to Slowbro in my Rotom Wash, because even if he gets the burn, I do have Rest that I can use later on in the match to get rid of the burn. So he's going to go for Scald. The worst play that he could have went for was switching out, double switching into Roserade. Yeah, I think he's a Roserade, not Roselia. As he's going to switch out to his Roserade right here. If he double switched out into Roserade, that would have been pretty bad for me. But luckily for me, he doesn't, and I'm able to Volt Switch out, and I'm going to go out into my Genesect. And I really think Genesect should be suspect at least, because it's easily one of the best Pokemon available in the OU metagame right now. And this is a shiny Genesect, so it has access to the movie moves, which is the movie event moves: Extreme Speed, Blaze Kick, Shift Gear, and I think there's one other, I'm not too sure. But this is a banded Genesect. I got the attack boost, so it's definitely going to want to kill pretty much everything that he has on his team, if not put it in range to where I can finish it off with any of my other Pokemon. So I'm going to turn out to Mamoswine. Maybe not the most efficient play, but I'm in the lead, so I'm pretty comfortable setting up rocks at this point. We're just going to exchange rocks. So right here I thought that he was maybe an adamant Mamoswine, because I did outspeed him, because I am jolly. And I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, as he does outspeed me right there, so it is a speed tie. And unfortunately for me, he does get a crit. So I'm just going to go for my own Earthquake. It's only going to do about 50%. Now I was hoping that because I do have Thick Fat, I'd be able to take this Ice Shard. But he does go for that, and he's able to knock me out. So that's unfortunate for me. I lose my Mamoswine, but he could have just won 2 speed ties and knocked me out with 2 Earthquakes. So it's whatever. Now I'm going to go out into my Azumarill. I do have Belly Drum on this thing, but there's really no point in going for that, because the only thing I would need a Belly Drum for would be a Slowbro to knock it out. And he goes for the Ice Shard, just predicting my Aqua Jet. It's whatever. I don't think the damage, extra little damage that he did with Ice Shard, really would have mattered. But he's going to go out into his Mawile right here. There was really no reason for me to go for Belly Drum, because I was in a winning position anyway, and there's really no reason to risk losing my Azumarill at that stage of the game. So he's going to go out to a Mawile right here, get the Intimidate drop. So the only move that I can really hit this thing with is Superpower, because he does resist Play Rough with his Steel typing, and I only have Aqua Jet as my Water Stab. So he's going to go for Play Rough, and that's going to just knock me out. So maybe that Ice Shard damage really put the Play Rough from Mawile into range to where it would have knocked me out. So that was pretty interesting. I don't know if the Ice Shard damage really mattered or not, but it seemed like it did, because that was a clean OHKO. Now I'm going to go out to Donphan. I am pretty fast, so hopefully I'll be able to knock out his Mawile, and I do without a crit. So that was pretty impressive. Even though it is super effective and it is stab, I do have Earth Plate on this thing as well. Mega Mawile is pretty bulky in itself. It doesn't have the greatest HP stat, but it has pretty good defenses. So there's really no reason for me to keep Donphan at this point, because he does have a Staraptor. I don't have Ice Shard on this thing. I'm pretty sure that a Staraptor would be able to knock me out at the amount of HP that I was at anyway, so I'm just going to sack Donphan, deal a little bit of damage to his Slowbro, and at this stage of the game, I got Rotom, Genesect, and Mega Alakazam, so I can pretty much knock out this Slowbro with any of my attacks. So I'm just going to go out to Genesect. I know I'm going to be able to get the attack boost. I am not Scarfed, I am banded like I said earlier, I believe. So I'm just going to go for the U-turn. He could switch out into his Staraptor, but it'll take around 50% from the Stealth Rock and the U-turn. It'll take probably more than 50%, because I did get the attack boost. I'm not too sure of how much damage Genesect can actually do with the essentially +2 U-turn because of Choice Band and the download boost. So now I'm going to go out to Alakazam, just show it off, because I already showed off my shiny Rotom. and he's gonna go out to a Staraptor. I was actually hoping that this would be the Intimidate version, so I would be able to trace the Intimidate, live the attack in case it was Scarfed, and be able to knock it out with a Psyshock. But he has the Reckless, and he is Scarfed anyway, so he's just gonna go for the Brave Bird and knock me out because Alakazam is really not that bulky, and Reckless Brave Bird is capable of 2-hit KOing resisted Pokemon, or Pokemon that resist Brave Bird. But it doesn't matter because I got the Genesect disbanded, and E-Speed is definitely going to be able to knock it out, and even if it doesn't, he's going to kill himself off with the Recoil. So that's going to be a good game. Hope you guys enjoyed, and more single battles to come. Even though I'm really not a fan of singles because of all the Pokemon that could potentially be banned, I'm still going to play it. Definitely going to be doing some more PO Lives, Showdown Lives, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.